Hello, my name is Ariana Masterjohn, and this is my mock interview for a job called Turning Gears as a behavioral technician. So I'll read the interview question and then I'll say my response. So our first question is, why do you want to work for this company? So I'm really drawn to this program specifically because of its work with early learners, and it's focused on evidence-based practice to help give these kids skills that they will need to succeed in not only school but in real world settings. I really enjoy how the day program blends individualized goals but combines them in group activities as well, which prioritizes the socialization and this group aspect. And I really think that a lot of great work can come from collaboration and working together. I also feel like this environment really supports my academic goals and my personal work goals as well. Studying neuroscience, psychology, education, art, all of these different things. I really am drawn to helping kids and giving them the tools that they need to succeed in this world. And if I in any way can be part of creating the tools for success for these kids, I would be more than happy to, and I would be so grateful for that opportunity. So our next question is, what is one strength and one weakness that you have? So I really like this question. One of my biggest strengths that I think I have is the ability to stay calm and stay patient and consistent when supporting young children. If you've worked with young children before, you know that often there's a lot of big feelings that arise when doing a task, especially one that they may not want to do or one that they find especially difficult or challenging. And I think that it is so important to stay calm and prioritize stability and consistency in teaching and learning, and making learning as fun and as creative as possible and enjoyable. And at the end of the day, I think that I have a strong ability and capability to stay calm, present, and create these fun, wonderful places that children can learn and be expressive and work through these big emotions that they're having. On the flip side of this, I think that one weakness is I have a tendency to take on too many responsibilities myself. I tend to handle everything. I tend to want to handle everything myself, especially when I care deeply about the outcome of a project or outcome of a program and things like this. I've been prioritizing working on my communication with my team and knowing to ask for support when I need it. And there's no shame in asking for support and asking questions. And I think that I'm recognizing that collaboration leads to better outcomes for the children that we serve, and everything works better when we just communicate effectively and work collaboratory to create these great programs and create success for our children that we serve. So, yeah. Our third question is, how do your skills align with this role? So I think that my skills align well with the responsibilities of a behavioral technician in this early learning program. So I have 6 years of hands-on experience working with children in a nanny setting, one-on-one, working in smaller groups of nannying 2 to 3 kids, and also working in larger groups of kids up to 30 in an elementary school after school care system setting. So I have lots of variety of experience in a variety of settings, working with different children from all ages, from infant to around 13, 14. And I think that these experiences have really strengthened my ability to work with kids and understand, what kids now need and how they can be supported. And I think that I do still have a lot of learning to do, especially with specialized support, but I'm more than willing and more than open and more than ready to take on those experiences and take on the challenges that come with that. I also feel like my coursework here at Western New England has definitely given me tools for success as a psychology major with 4 minors in art, education, neuroscience, and history. I have a very well-rounded approach to education and a very well-rounded approach to development, especially across psychology and neuroscience and the education settings as well. I think that learning should feel fun and meaningful, like I said again. And I feel like my experiences have really deepened my understanding of this and what this should mean. I've worked in a variety of research settings as well. So I've worked in our behavioral neuroscience lab on campus, where I've developed strong data collection skills. And I've also worked as an intern in a philosophy department working on a book on holistic healing. So I'm very familiar with research processes and methods for developing a plan. And I also work an internship and research project at Springfield College, where I take classes as well, in an art therapy program to spread the arts and make them more accessible across campuses. And I think that through these skills, through my coursework, my work experience, and my internships and research experience, I've really developed strong skills in detail orientation. I'm very confident in my data collection skills and being present and being calm in situations and moments, and working on improving my skills every day and every chance that I get. And our last question is, what questions do you have for us, so the people interviewing you? So one question I have is, how do you support staff in learning and applying the ABA technique methodologies, especially with early learners? And what does the collaboration look like between developing the behavior plan with the higher up certifications and your introduction staff? And how does the collaboration work between those two parties? And yeah, so this is my mock interview. Those are my questions, and have a great rest of your day.